And girls, and welcome back to my class. I have some ones blocks here, and I want you to tell me if we were to turn them into, we were to count them and turn them into tens and ones, how much would we have? So for example, let's count this together. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So that would be the same as this. Do you see? 1 10 and 4 ones. So let's try another one. If we were to turn this into tens and ones, how many tens blocks would we have? How many ones would we have? If you said 1 10 and 7 ones, you're absolutely correct. Let's try another one. I'll give you a minute to count them, okay? Let me try and arrange them into groups of twos for you, if that'll be easier. All right, just give me a minute. All right. How many tens and how many ones would we have left over? All right. So now let's look at this. These are tens. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. That is the same as this. Oops. 120. Now, I want you to try one. How many hundreds and how many tens would you have from this one? Just give me a minute that I can get it out. Not quite done. How many hundreds and how many tens would I have? Okay, let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. So that would be the same as 106 tens. So now you're going to do one by yourself. Just give me a minute to get some more out. It's coming, boys and girls. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to give you a minute to tell me how many hundreds, how many tens we would have there. Okay, remember you can always pause the video. Okay, so now let's look at today's lesson. We're going to continue with the 4 times tables. Now, if you remember, we talked about arrays, and this is the array for 6 times 4. If you notice, we have 6 red dots going across and 4 going down. And 6 times 4 equals 24. If we were to count by 4 and hold up 6 fingers, we would get to 24. Here is another array for 8 times 4. 8 is going across, 4 going down. If we were to count by 4s and hold up 8 fingers, we would get 32. Now, can anybody tell me the division problem for 8 times 4 equals 32? If you said 32 divided by 4 equals 8, you're absolutely correct. We can also say 32 divided by 8 equals 4. Remember, when we're doing division, the biggest number always goes first. Here is our friend Astrid. Again, Astrid is going to show us some more arrays. 4 times 7, 4 going across, 7 going down. If we count by fours and hold up 7 fingers, we get to 28. Here's another set of arrays. 7 going across, 4 going down. 7 times 4 is also 28. 4 times 7 and 7 times 4 is the same thing. The numbers are just switched to give us the same answer. And you can see that the first number, which is 4, is a number going across. The first number going across is 7. Okay? So Astrid said, I know that 4 times 7 is the same as 7 times 4. It gives us the same answer. Just like 3 times 2 equals 6, 2 times 3 equals 6. Just switching the numbers. Here is our friend Flo. Let's look at Flo. Hi, Flo. Flo says, if I know that 12 times 4 is 48, I also know that 48 divided by 4 is 12. Because multiplication and division are very similar when you use the same numbers. 12 times 4 is 48. The biggest number is 48. We divide it by 4 is equal to 12. That would be the same as counting by 4s until you get to 48, and that would equal 12. Here is Flo showing us how we can do 48 divided by 4 equals 12. There's 48 red circles all together, boys and girls. And we have divided them into groups of 4. If you notice, each group has 4 red dots or 4 balls. And if we count the number of groups all together, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm using my knowledge of counting by 3s. 3 groups, 6 groups, 9 groups, 12 groups. So that is 48 divided by 4 equals 12. Now you're going to use this information to help you discover and work out answers for the 4 times tables. Please let your parents send the picture to me when you're done so that I can correct and give you feedback. Take care, boys and girls. Take care, parents.